You ever wonder what it really takes to start a completely new chapter? When you feel like the book's already been written? Well, that's what we're diving into today. We're going to take a look at a university curriculum and see it through the eyes of a student who decided that 52 was the perfect age to start all over again. I mean, it's a question we all ask ourselves at some point, right? Whether it's thinking about a new career, learning a new skill, or maybe even going back to school. This simple question, it's right at the very heart of this whole story. So, for the person in our story, 52 isn't just a number, it's a starting line. It's that moment you decide to go for it after years of work, of family, of life just happening. And imagine this, you've done it. You've made the leap, you've enrolled, and then an email pops into your inbox. It's your first year course list. And just like that, this abstract dream of a new life becomes this very real, very exciting, and yeah, maybe a little intimidating reality. So what does this new chapter actually look like? Well, that course list we mentioned, it's not just a schedule. Think of it as a map for a life-changing decision. It's the blueprint for building a whole new professional identity from the ground up. And that right there, that's the feeling, isn't it? That powerful mix of pure thrill and, let's be honest, a little bit of fear. You've got the excitement of finally chasing that dream you've held on to for so long, but it's balanced with that feeling of, can I really do this? Go back to lectures and exams after all this time? All right, let's pull back the curtain and get specific. This journey kicks off with a Bachelor of Arts in Health Systems Management at the Perez Academic Center. Now, this isn't just any old degree. It's specifically designed to train the next generation of managers for one of the most complex systems out there. But what really makes a journey like this possible is how the program itself is built. And you can see right away, this is all about practicality. This isn't some rigid one-size-fits-all program. You've got options for 2- or 3-year tracks. You can choose between morning or evening classes. It's literally built to fit around the life you already have, not force you to blow it all up. That kind of flexibility, that's the secret sauce that makes a big change like this actually doable. Okay, so what's actually in this manager's toolkit we're building? Let's not think of these as just courses. Every single one is a specific tool being added to the belt of a future manager. Let's see how it comes together. First tool in the box, organizational behavior. Basically, it's the science of people. How do you motivate your team? How do you handle conflict? It's the absolute foundation for anyone who wants to lead people, not just manage a spreadsheet. Then you've got marketing, which might sound a little weird for healthcare, but just think about it for a sec. How do you get the word out about a new preventative care program? How does a brand new clinic actually connect with the community it's supposed to serve? This tool gives essential services a voice. And of course, there's law. You can't run anything in healthcare without knowing the rule book. It's an incredibly regulated world with all sorts of ethical gray areas. This isn't about turning you into a lawyer. It's about giving you a compass to navigate that complex world and make good, ethical calls. Okay, so let's zoom out and look at the whole map for the first year. You can see how it's all put together so thoughtfully. You start with foundational skills like academic literacy, just to get you back into the swing of things. Then there's the management core for leadership, specific courses on the healthcare system, business and finance, legal stuff, and even tech and data. But you know what I find really fascinating? They include a course like Israeli identity. That shows this isn't just about a job. It's about creating a well-rounded leader who understands the bigger social picture. Now, looking back at that list, I'm willing to bet a couple of those course titles jumped out. And maybe, just maybe, made your heart beat a little faster. We have to talk about that because it's a huge part of this kind of journey. Yep, I'm talking about the numbers. For so many students coming back to school, the biggest fear isn't writing an essay or staying up late to read. It's the classes with numbers in them. Things like accounting or data analysis, they can bring back all those old anxieties from high school, you know? It can feel super intimidating after years away from it all. And it's really, really important to draw a line between two different things here. On one hand, you have math anxiety, that emotional, almost fight-or-flight feeling you get. And on the other, you have dyscalculia, which is an actual diagnosable learning disability. Just knowing the difference is a huge first step. It shows that the fear is real and valid, but also that for some, the challenge is deeper. and it means the college is ready to help with both. The good news is this fear is totally beatable. There's a game plan. It all starts with practical prep. Don't try to eat the whole elephant at once. Break it into tiny pieces. Then you find new strategies that work for you now, not the ones that didn't work in high school. You learn calming techniques for those moments of panic. And this one is critical. You lean on your support system. You don't have to face the numbers all by yourself. And speaking of not being alone, that brings us to the people who are there to light the way. Because a curriculum is just a piece of paper until you have the guides who can bring it to life. What's so cool about the faculty here is that it's this perfect blend of theory and practice. You get to learn from academic leaders like Dr. Galita Avidar, who can give you the deep, foundational knowledge, but then you also have practicing lawyers and CPAs teaching their subjects. This means you're not just learning what to do, you're learning how it's actually done out in the real world right now. That's just priceless. And let's be real for a minute about what this experience is like. There are definitely challenges. You might have to catch up on some technology, you have to get used to studying again, and of course, there's that constant juggling act of life, work, and family. But, and this is a big but, look at the advantages. Mature students bring a lifetime of experience, a crazy high level of motivation, and usually Jedi-level time management skills. And here's the ultimate safety net. For every single one of those challenges, there's a support system in place. The Dean of Students' office is more than just a place to fill out forms, it's a resource hub. They can help with everything from diagnostics to getting academic adjustments and learning support. The message is loud and clear. We want you to succeed, and we're here to help make it happen. Okay, so you've done the work, you've tackled the numbers, you've juggled everything. After all of that, where does this path actually lead? Let's take a look at the horizon. This degree isn't just a degree. It's a key that unlocks some serious doors. We're talking about real management roles in clinics and health organizations, financial jobs that shape healthcare budgets, even roles in clinical research. It opens up leadership opportunities across the board, in both the public and private sectors. This whole journey isn't just for a piece of paper. It's for a seat at the table where real, meaningful decisions get made. And that brings us right back to where we started. This story of a 52-year-old student, it's about more than just a class schedule. It's proof of what's possible. It's about finding fulfillment, staying relevant, and having the courage to write a new story for yourself. It shows us that it is never, ever too late to learn, to grow, and to redefine your own future. So in the end, the question isn't really about them, is it? It's about you.